Alex. My friends, I want to share a little story with you this morning. I actually want to talk to you about blessings this morning. You know, in our Becker School, we say lots and lots of blessings for all kinds of things. We say a blessing before we light the candles. We say a blessing before we drink our grape juice. We say a blessing before we eat our yummy challah. And if you're with us during the year, we say blessings on all kinds of other stuff too. We say a blessing for shaking the lulav on Sukkot. You might remember that. There's a blessing to say before we blow the shofar on Rosh Hashanah. There are all kinds of blessings all during the year. And the blessings that we say are made up of Hebrew words that are a way for us to say thank you to God. And the words of those Hebrew blessings mean something like, thank you, God, for the things you remind us to do. Because the things that you remind us to do make us special and make us holy. That's basically what a blessing means in our Becker community. We're saying thank you to God for reminding us to do certain things that make us special and make us holy. So since we know that, we know what the blessings mean. We're thanking God for reminding us to eat healthy food that keeps our bodies healthy, thanking God to remind us about how important Shabbat is, to have a day to rest, to spend time with our families, and remind us that time is very special and can be very holy. So a little friend of mine recently asked a question to her rabbi. And that friend asked this question. She said, Rabbi, we say blessings for almost everything we do in our lives. But lately there's something that we've been doing, and I don't think there's a blessing for it. And he said, what's that? And she said, everywhere I look these days, my friends, my parents, my family, my teachers, people in the stores, everyone that I see is wearing a mask over their nose and their mouth. Some of you maybe have masks that you wear. Maybe some of you have friends or family that you've seen wearing masks, sometimes covering our nose and our mouth when we go outside. And so my young friend asked her rabbi, Rabbi, is there a blessing for wearing a mask? What a great question. And he thought, and he said, you know, that's a really good question. All the things that we do in our lives, the healthy food that we eat, the way we make our days special, the way we take care of other people, all of those things have blessings because we want to remember before we do them that we're thankful to God for reminding us to do things that keep us special and keep our lives holy. So why shouldn't there be a blessing for a mask? And so this rabbi decided to come up with a blessing for a mask. And the blessing that he wrote is very beautiful, and I can share the Hebrew with you too, but basically the meaning of the blessing before putting on a mask goes like this. Thank you, God, for the things you remind us to do, because they help us stay special and stay holy. And when you remind us to put our mask on before we go out, that's our way of keeping others safe. And remembering to keep other people safe and healthy is a really special and really holy thing for us to do. So that lesson reminds us that not only keeping ourselves safe, keeping our hands clean, being careful about how we spread germs and how we protect ourselves, it's a reminder that when we do things to keep other people safe and healthy, that's a really important and really special and really holy thing to do. So maybe the next time you do something to keep other people safe, maybe it's putting on a mask if that's safe for you to do. Maybe it's washing your hands when you come home from being outside. Maybe it's remembering to eat healthy food and get a lot of rest so your body stays healthy. It's important to remember that those things that the grown-ups in your life tell you, we tell you to do that because we want you to be safe and healthy. And that is a very special, very holy thing to do. Shabbat shalom, my friends.